Berkley police bust a woman on accusations of prostitution and drug use. Detectives going undercover after complaints from concerned neighbors in the area. It all took place on West Boulevard, right off of Woodward Avenue in Berkley. 7 Action News reporter Darren Cunningham is in Berkley after speaking to a man who lives in the home where the sting went down.
Berkley police credit some attentive and vocal neighbors for helping them put a stop to some alleged illicit activity, along with the help of some patient police surveillance. This is the home Berkley police watched closely for possible prostitution. The homeowner who came to the door agreed to an interview, explaining it was a female friend of his who police arrested during the sting last night.
Yeah, they don't reside here. They just stay here once in a while.
Police accuse his friend of soliciting herself for sex and says she admitted to using drugs. Detective Andrew Hadfield says complaints from neighbors started coming in late November.
We watched it for a couple weeks, weren't seeing a lot of activity. Around January, the activity picked back up. And so at that point, we were able to watch for a couple weeks and get some information, mainly finding her online profile.
He says an undercover officer messaged back and forth with her to set up a date for her services, meeting up last night, ultimately arresting her. Are the allegations, to your knowledge, true?
No,
They're not true.
not that I'm aware of.
I spoke with a few neighbors off camera. I'm told about a dozen children live on the block, making the amount of traffic to the home concerning. One neighbor expressing relief.
In this incident, it was something we wouldn't have directly known about, except for the neighbors reported it to us. And most crimes in our community are solved by the neighbors telling us what they see going on. In this case, it was the tip that led us and started us into hopefully shutting this down.
Police say no Johns were arrested. In one instance, I'm told there wasn't enough evidence during a traffic stop. Lastly, the detective told me that the suspect likely does not live here in Berkley, but may have been doing the same thing at a location in Southfield. Reporting in Berkley, Darren Cunningham, 7 Action News.